Welcome, everybody. I don't know if I'm live, but it is Friday night and it's a beautiful night. I'm using OBS for the first time. Just learned how to use it yesterday. So, of course, I have to test it out. So, tonight I'm doing just that. Giving you a little teaser of the Joyce Meng interview review that I'll be doing after she posts her interview of me. So that'll be coming up very, very soon. And let me, I'm not certain how I'm going to observe myself on YouTube. Let me see here. This is all brand new to me. So I've got to get used to it though. And yeah, it looks like I can see myself on YouTube. Wow. Can anybody else see me? I don't know if anybody's even here. I didn't announce it. Just went live. And I went early. Uh, so I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. I know I am. Just recently getting over a very contagious something or other that I'd rather not mention. But if you can tell, my voice is a little bit different. I'm a little verklempt. And I'm not sure if looks like my CPU is really high. That's probably not good. I'm wondering if this is going to be slowing down my my stream. This is all experimental. So I'm not sure if I'm looking like I'm doing the robot right now. I may very well look very peculiar. But we'll just wedge this one up to a test and a learning experience. I'm actually a little further away from my internet than I probably should be. I'm in the outdoor studio right now. So hope you like this studio that I put together in some AI program that I used to create it. And it's meant to look like the chatgpt, since I'm going to be talking about that tonight. That's what I'm here to talk about, actually, to settle the score once and for all. Because I said in episode 11, I claimed that ENTPs were the funniest of all 16 types. And I had a comedian who was an INTP on the show. He is doing rather well. So Joseph Rogers, really great guy. In episode 11, I discussed how funny I thought INTPs were, and people were ridiculing me like, they're not funny. Well, I've got some very interesting data that I want you to look at that I'm going to show you here. I am still curious as to what my stream looks like right now, if I'm able to be seen. Let's see here. All right, I can see myself, and I'm very sketchy. Wow, error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, that sucks. All right, well, let me just do this. All right, I'll be covering the Joyce Meng interview review soon, and also she will be coming onto the show on Wednesday. We'll be doing a show with Club ENTP and Joyce Meng. All right, now let me try and pull up the information that I want to share with you all, because it is really totally cool. All right, so as you know, I have been very busy using ChatGPT, and what I'll do right now is I'm going to get rid of this interview with Joyce. We don't need to see that right now. There we go. And so take that away. Also, we're going to do fun fact. All right, so we're going to do 2 fun facts. And let's see, let me try and get my myself around here. All right. So transitioning to this, I want to show you something very interesting. Actually, now I have to get rid of the logo here. All right. Now, get rid of that logo. Now, you'll see up here that I did a sample asking ChatGPT to give me a list of 60 number one top comedians that we know their type. So we have an idea, a pool of 60 comedians, and out of the 60 comedians, I found that 43 were extrovert. 43. And you see that the information's so small here I can barely see it, but it is somewhat interesting when you look at the different types who were represented in this research. And there were 14 ENTPs out of the 60. 14 out of the 60. And we're supposedly representing 2.6, but we just went up to, 3% of the population, which is low, very rare. And also, INTPs came in second place. So I wanted people to see that this is confirmation that INTPs and ENTPs are extremely funny. And so I really enjoy INTPs. They're very, very interesting. And they're also 3% of the population. So I created this, I made a curve. I graded on the curve. So given the fact that 1/16 of the population is 6.25%, okay? So that is, if you're below that, you have a handicap. So if you're 3%, you've got a handicap of 3.25. If you're above that, then, it's negative. So the point was to score who is the funniest, and I believe the ENTPs were number one with some 46 points, something like that. So very high up. So we are great writers, great comedians, performers, and so I want to encourage all my ENTP friends out there, just get creative and do it. And get up on stage, do open mics, get in front of a microphone anytime you can, and play off your audience. You might find that you have found a new passion. So I'm looking forward to doing some stand-up comedy very soon. Since the shutdown, I was about to attempt stand-up comedy, and I was unpleasantly met with a shutdown. So we have an opportunity to do this all now, to get out there and mingle with people and all that good stuff. So I'm not sure how my stream is looking now, if it's still suffering. Yes, it is. It's pretty bad. So I think what I'll do is, it's kind of a bummer. I wanted to do this show outside in the outer studio, but I think what we'll just end up doing is moving it into the indoor studio. So we'll have to catch you on the flip. I'm going to end this stream, unfortunately. Darn it, I wanted to talk more, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach anyone with all this lag. But I did figure out, hey, I will do this because I'm testing things here. So let me get rid of my statistics. If you notice also the ENFPs, the ENFPs had 11 represented, but they're a higher percentage. So they're more than double the percentage of an ENTP. So they would have been in second place, but for it not being the grade, the curb, putting it all into perspective. So I think I did a fair job. So what do you guys think? Tell me what you think of my mathematical compilation here, if you can even see it. And but I'm going to try this because I want to make sure I'm learning my levels. So I'm going to go ahead and roll video with Miss Joyce Meng on a very limited, on a very limited broadcast, because I am planning on doing a review of the interview that she gave to me the other day. So let's move to that. How's that? Boy, that looks good. Nice transition. All right. I'm giving myself a little bit of a, good grade on this. And I may, let's see. I'm recording this, so I may upload it if it's better quality and then just delete this whole thing. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. And let's go ahead and play tape.
Child's phone number? This is awful. So
Okay,
it's both
my levels look
positive
good.
and negative, but try and be human, people, as much as you can.
Much agreed, much agreed. I'm just gonna adjust my, it's getting numb because I've been sitting
Okay,
on it.
yeah. So I'm not going to go
Yeah,
into
so,
too much
Gotcha.
detail about
yeah, so
reviewing this. This is
there is
all
a
raw
lot of
data right now.
potential
So
AI. I
um,
actually used it
I
with,
did want to
I
point
was
out
using a software similar
how
to ChatGPT
highly
before
intelligent this
it
person
became
is,
popular,
and
and
I love it when people
I
get
would ask it,
excited about
I would ask it
technology.
things like,
And
I would ask it
I
things like,
think you'll find that if you don't know who she is, you will find out she's very pleasant, and like I said, very articulate. So it was my pleasure to give her an interview, and now she's going to return me the favor. So she gets to come onto our show, and we're going to talk about several things. I have a list of items that we will be talking about, and plus a pop question. I always like to pop people with a question that they're not expecting, like Vita Coca. So, good stuff. No sponsor of mine, but I recommend coconut water as much as you can. So, let's see. I'm gonna review my video and see how this turned out and how bad it is, and also just try to get used to negotiating while I'm recording live shows. And I'd like to be able to smoothly navigate around the OBS system. And yeah, it looks like I have a major warning issue with the live show here. So going on 12 minutes and 40 seconds. I think it's fair to end the stream right now. I don't see anyone in the chat anyway, but hopefully you can all hear me, and I'm not mindlessly speaking into a microphone. Well, I mean, I probably am mindlessly speaking into the microphone, but that's just what I do. It's called ranting. It's called a flow of consciousness. So, be that as it may, I'm going to let you go. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because if you don't, you're just not a good person, okay? And, I mean, I've got so much I want to talk about right now, but doggone it, I'm going to have to wait until my internet is better. And so I will let you all have a wonderful weekend if I don't speak to you sooner. Adieu, farewell, and bon voyage.